Oh, I got that cool jazz bringing us back from the break here. It's a lot better than that hard rock that we had a few months ago. So if you're just waking up on a Saturday, it's easier to have cool jazz. My name is Rex Parry, and what we're doing is high-speed networking on the radio every Saturday morning. If you just happen to turn on your radio, it's called Business to Business Radio. We talk real estate, but other businesses too. Our co-host is
Jeff Obrasky, Homeowners Financial Group. We are Arizona's award-winning mortgage banking company.
And our next guest is Kelly. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Kelly Tiff with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Arizona Properties.
And you mainly work the North Scottsdale area. Kind of describe for the audience a little bit of your business.
I do. I focus mainly with buyers that are relocating here from out of state or even out of the country to North Scottsdale and some parts of Phoenix, like Paradise Valley or the Camelback Corridor.
Excellent. And you've got some listings we want to talk about first to make sure we got time for those. Tell us about the first one.
The first one is actually in Mesa. It's a 1,899 square foot home, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It has a 2-car garage and a cute gated subdivision in San Michelle.
So you have a listing in Mesa. We're in Mesa at a luxury home.
I know. It was actually a referral.
Stop by on the way home.
That's
today.
right. Say hi to your... Now, list price on that again?
This one is $194,900, and we just had a price reduction.
$194,900. Major intersection again?
Is 60 and Higley.
60 and Higley. For that price range.
Well, you know, that's beautiful because that falls within FHA's parameters of $271,000. So you have a lot of different options. I ran a couple of different scenarios. You know, let's say you had a foreclosure 4 years ago and you're just re-entering the market. So you really need to do an FHA loan. You can get into that property with less than $7,000 down. Your monthly payment with all principal, interest, taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance, and HOA is probably about $1,400 a month.
Oh, my gosh.
And if you didn't have a penalty, if you will, and you've got solid credit, and you can do a 5% down conventional, you'd be probably about $1,200.
So, folks, if you are renting, and by the way, we have a title company that can find the renters in this area, we should contact them to let them know how low these payments, because interest rates have come down.
Interest rates have come down. The financial markets are in a little bit of an upheaval the last few weeks.
But we're all going to stay calm.
Which is calm, you know, and then you've got, you know, your Ebola fears and your Europe fears.
But we're not part of that.
But our economy is sound.
Not our show.
We have gotten about 1/4 to 3/8 of a point reduction in rates in this country, really when there's nothing wrong. Normally rates come down here when the economy is soft. In this particular case, it's all extraneous worldly things, which, you know, are not unimportant, but really don't have a direct impact on our economy. So I view it, as a lot of people I work with, as kind of a little gift.
Yeah. And that bad news is good news.
Christmas gift. It's good news for a buyer or a financier.
Rates.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to our next listing.
My next listing is 8218 East Adobe Drive. This is a beautiful custom home in Pinnacle Peak Country Club. That's at Pima and Pinnacle Peak Road. The house is beautiful, 3,827 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and the owner actually built it for him and his family.
Fantastic.
Is it completely remodeled?
It has been updated,
Okay.
and it has so much character and charm. It's not a cookie-cutter home like you see.
Because for those who don't know, Pinnacle Peak Country Club is one of the older communities in North Scottsdale. And you can find everything in there. You can find a home that's 30 years old that hasn't been touched. They've got scrapes, brand new ones. And then you've got other homes, you know, that are 25 or 30 years old on the outside and have been completely redone on the inside.
Beautiful. List the price on this one.
This one's $848,000.
$848,000 for that. That's under $1 million.
That's under $1 million. Yep. And you know what I looked at here in this particular market, especially Pinnacle Peak Country Club, it's a little bit of a mature market. You know, a lot of retired people, second homes, and that kind of thing. You're probably going to see at least a 20% down payment. So at about $680,000 loan with principal, interest, taxes, insurance, again, HOA, you're probably looking at about a $4,000 a month payment.
Interesting. And now a lot of times people will pay cash for these homes. You found that, right?
Absolutely.
However, we're trying to help them understand when interest rates are so low, sometimes they might want to use a little bit of leverage, put 50% down, finance 50. I mean, you can do that now so easily with these interest rates are really great. Now we got a third house we want to make sure we get to.
This house, I just wanted to tell you about. It's actually under contract, and it went under contract.
Oh, that's right.
In 48 hours.
Are we accepting backups?
Absolutely.
That means it's really under contract for people out there.
Please bring a backup. This was a rental property for my seller for 7 years, and his renter that was in there the past 2 years actually basically did a midnight move, sent him an email, said, hey, we're out. We put it on the market for sale or for lease. We had 4 people come and take a look at it. 3 of them wrote offers.
Wow.
So it was kind of a bidding war, which was a great thing.
At what price?
$1,150,000.
Now, everybody pay attention to this because a lot of people think that this market is soft, slow. This is a very beautiful home. Obviously, it was stunning. That's why it sold so quickly.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. 5,100 square feet, and the backyard is absolutely amazing.
And the story is the guy said you could either lease or purchase, and the guy that came to look at it was thinking about leasing it, and then he said, I'm just going to buy it.
Right.
Well, he was going to pay, what, it was $5,500 a month.
Yeah.
And rent.
And I did some math, and 20% down, you'd be less than that probably.
Yeah. So the point
house
is,
payment.
and if he could pay cash, I mean, this guy, this is the type of clientele that are coming from out of state to in-state that you work with.
Absolutely. So if any luxury home sellers want to list their market, please call me today because we can sell it in 48 hours, hopefully.
Give us a phone number.
480-560-4218.
And do you have a website?
KellyTiff.com.
KellyTiff.com. Phone number one more time.
480-560-4218.
She's tapped in the market for people from out of state to in-state. You got to talk to her for financing.
Jeff Obrasky, Homeowners Financial Group, 602-445-9094.
Now, Kelly, you agree they got to get pre-qualified with Jeff before they...
Absolutely.
Or bring their bank statements, and she seems to only look at bank statements.
That's all great. And we got to go to the news, 123bz.com. Stay tuned. We'll talk to you after the news.